Just, you know, be careful on what is potentially said or done. All right.
And ads are rolling.
Yep.
Wait, the stream started already?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
McDonald's ad. Let's go.
Wait.
This can be either really close or really not close. It really just depends on how THC plays it.
Spyros, you put the radical manufacturing
Oh my god, yeah,
team,
it's still right there. Oh,
team
yeah,
logo.
Let me fix that, thank you. Nobody's perfect.
There's only like 3 people on stream because it hasn't been announced yet. So I don't think anyone... Yeah, I can see it now. Wait, what's the delay? Does he even have a delay?
Not that much. It's like minimal.
I know that was Drastic's picture.
That was he had radical instead.
Yeah, my mistake.
It happens.
Let me get the stream is starting thing up. All right, 1 second.
Leak and warm up.
What?
Leak and warm up.
All right, man.
Wait, do the poll, Spyros, don't forget.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I also pinged in PFM. Everyone should come. Because this is technically finals, not grand finals, but finals. Semi-finals, yeah.
Advertise it on your community, Spyros. Come on.
Boom. I already pinged on my server.
Let's go.
And let's see the votes. And
warming up.
100% DI.
They've been warming up for a minute now.
I am voting DI.
Oh, it's not a bet.
You're not supposed to tell them what you're...
Oh,
thought it was a
I'm
bet.
not voting DI.
Yeah.
Can media like get ready like a little bit faster?
Hey.
What do you mean?
We're ready.
We're waiting. Okay,
Just
media's
wait on
ready. All right, I'm setting map.
We were never not ready.
Here it is.
Going right into it then. Let's go.
Zudo is 2-53. How do you do that?
That's inspirational gameplay from
Yeah,
the
it's
Suicide
for- I mean,
Knitter.
for
Zudo
real.
Maniac.
Zudo does not carry that over to the actual gameplay.
Yes, he
Sounds like it's
does.
allowed. Are
We
we
will see,
swinging
I
into match
suppose.
1 already?
Yes.
This is match 1, yes. That's what he was asking about.
All right, so we are going
Operation
on to
Dom.
Elevation Domination with Drastic on Phantoms and the Head Glitchers on Ghosts. Elevation Domination. And just so the audience at home knows, Drastic decided to ban Black Site and Hardpoint, and THG banned Suburbia and Kill Confirmed. All right, swinging into the beginning of the match. Pulse Shop, you're in here as well, all right?
Ooh.
Yes.
And right
Great
off the bat,
cap.
a double cap
Ew.
for THG with a single solo cap. Kind of almost bad news to have somebody solo capping like that. It took him so long to finally get the cap that it looked like no one was there. They decided to rush, and they
Basically
are going to start
instantly
right
being
off the bat
stolen.
with a triple. Miguel with a perfect grenade, landing directly onto 04 Sinister's head. And it looks like the Head Glitchers are going to be off to a pretty strong lead for the beginning of the first round here. Great map control. Everybody still using the AUG 3 para with the occasional AN94.
Yeah, THG is extremely strong in this map. They
Vanilla
as a
Oreo
team,
Cat?
like probably best team cam out of every single team. Well, at least top 3.
It's definitely been one interesting thing from my perspective that I've noticed from watching these high-level matches. The AUG 3 para is undeniably one of the most used, if not the most used gun, period, in Pro Rules. But to see Vanilla Oreo Cat with the Krinkov, utilizing its extended 3-shot kill compared to the para, definitely getting a little bit of a leg up when it comes to fighting on the objective to secure flags. Currently 2 flags in control of Drastic right now, and 1 for the Head Glitchers. Match looking pretty even right now with neither team particularly dominating. But the Head Glitchers are making their way across the map pretty quickly, maybe on their way to another triple cap. If not for the spawns on Drastic, coming out of the warehouse side, going on to C and also B. Build Nice Guys on the solo cap for B right now. Interrupted by Of Epic. Kitten Spits and 04 Sinister coming in for the spawn kills as well. Get into a little bit of mind games here. Pulse, you have any predictions for how this first round is going to end?
like I said before at the very beginning of the stream, it just depends on how good THC plays as a team. Because Diaz just way better players overall,
Yeah.
and so does Drain Gang, but that just didn't matter in the match because of how good THC's team chem is. So it just
Vanilla
depends on
Oreo
how they
Cat with
play
a
this.
brutal triple kill already with the Krinkov, definitely showing that that gun has the ability to contest against the Algae 3 para, despite how accurate it is. And Drastic on a brief 1-second triple cap, interrupted by the Head Glitchers capturing A. Little bit of a sweep coming in, still mostly the Algae 3 para. I believe this match is all para. Free Divine on the AN94, and then Vanilla Oreo Cat just can't get enough of saying that name. Honestly, kind of caught me off guard. Changing your name right before a match.
I say the whole thing every time.
Yep.
Vanilla Oreo Cat. Man, what a title.
4
With-
people pushing onto B.
Yeah, a triple cap going on to B with a nade rolling in just a little bit late from Build Nice Guys. He manages to clutch it up with the double kill onto both Gloop Lover and Kitten Spitz. Though Illusionist coming out now on to B, maybe to contest the cap. Nade flying over. Gets Build, loses a Carbon, but Gloop Lover coming in with the nade. Gets Carbon low. It could be enough to win the fight. Kitten Spitz coming in for the assist with 04 Sinister. They're absolutely swamping B repeatedly, trying to get that cap. Free Divine with a Mind Game grenade, bouncing off of the interior for what was almost a double kill. Free Divine has the opportunity here. Seizes upon a triple kill already. With Build Nice Guys pushing in to wrap around B. And as it seems right now, for Drastic being up as much score as they are, Vanilla Oreo Cat at a 3 KD, currently on a 5 kill streak with that Krinkov. The Head Glitchers are kind of on the tips of their toes already. Basically just fighting for control of B to be able to move around to the rest of the map. As their players kind of come in off of reserve support with the nades. It seems as if Phantoms kind of have a little bit more of an advantage when it comes to nading B, with how open it is.
Oh yeah, Phantoms is probably this map is one-sided towards Phantoms, so it really sucks to be a ghost on this map. It's really hard to get control of most areas. Can't push A, you get taken out by Terrace. You can't push B, you get taken out by most of Tetris. It's really hard to push.
And Glitcher's already on a recap of A, most of Drastic on mid. Carbon coming over just to check B, does manage 1 kill, could get 2. In a 1v1 with Kitten Spitz, clutches it out at a single tick of health. And currently 2 flags being held by the Head Glitchers right now. And this is both sides game right now. Drastic at quite a heavy lead, almost 100 points already. But it does appear as if the Head Glitchers could manage a triple cap or a double cap and play the long game to come back.
Yep.
Definitely nice to see the early game, even just in the first 5 minutes, the early game adaptation coming from all of these. Wow, fantastic grenade by Build with a double kill to secure the flag. That was absolutely masterful how he played that with the triple onto a quad, which I would call pretty cool if I do say so myself. Build Nice Guys absolutely running through them in a straight line. Caught out by a double grenade by 04 Sinister, coming in with a triple kill onto Free Divine. Like I was going to say, though, the early 5-minute adaptation of all of these players switching out on the Head Glitchers definitely looks like they're trying to do what it takes to win. Zudo coming in for the solo cap, currently using the Groza 4. Miguel with the nade once again. This time it missed. Zudo manages the cap and to survive somehow. With the lowest amount of health, his regen is activating. Miguel did not quite manage to hit him. And Zudo here can play the time game to keep A. But Free Divine catches him out, a 2v1 situation. They're both going to group up onto the flag, and it finally looks as if C is being fought for. The only advantage that we're going to see from the Head Glitchers here is basically playing the random game of trying to switch between the flags intermittently every couple minutes to try to basically fake out Drastic. To keep them guessing on which point they're all going to stack next. And it looks like it's working. We have what appears to be a triple cap coming up, if not for Build and Free Divine capturing C middle, but a brief triple cap for the Head Glitchers, and they definitely could turn this around. Vanilla Oreo Cat coming onto the point for a solo cap, finds Zudo, kills him instantly somehow. Very terrifying, honestly. Not the way I would prefer to go if I were trying to defend A from the back.
Yeah.
A little bit of a nasty head glitch.
Carbon single cap on B. Getting wow.
The territory is basically entirely returned. The way that Control is working right now is there are single players basically stacking double and triple kills almost every single time. Occasionally getting grenaded, but instead of using your grenade for offense, you're using it for defense just to leave spawn. So it kind of still puts Drastic at an advantage because they can still choose to nade you out. You know, since they're not having to use their grenade immediately off spawn. At this point now, at a 200-point gap, with THG seemingly with their rotations not able to get a foothold on this match, I could say this is nearly called for them, honestly. Drastic got a double or triple cap the entire time. Flaredom's momentum-based. The score cap didn't change the game mode all that much. It just made it more depressing when there's a gigantic gap against you.
I need to bring my score cap back.
The question is
really
with the score
sad to
cap,
see.
we kept standard time, so the 15 minutes, but was this really designed for this much score to be done in Flaredom? Basically now all it's created is matches that are sincerely unwinnable, where a score gap can be super disgusting, and so like a 300 or 400 point gap is unsurmountable. You're never going to get over that. It's devastating to the point of where single cap interruptions can break your team's flow. But we are seeing a near triple cap attempt here. Friedevine holding it down against all the THG players with Carbon coming in for the assist. 9tix trying to block off the spawn of Epic, and Build coming in with a perfect bounce grenade. Illusionist, KSP, and Sinister, sorry, apparently I can't see, pushing onto C for the cap. Currently all 3 points held by THG right now. And Drastic kind of just coasting it, kind of just cooling, having a lot of players take the long path around B. A lot of more gunfights than grenades right now that capping's out of the question, and it's all THG territory. And they are bringing it pretty close with a nice nade by 04 Sinister rolling onto the point. The kill on Carbon is huge to hold the triple cap, with Vanilla Oreo Cat lying in wait in a strange position, authorizing that the A cap is in fact possible. And what you saw right there is nothing short of what makes somebody like Vanilla Oreo Cat a top player. Waiting in this corner, listening for footsteps, and then grenade checking this area just to ensure the cap is secure, and that is team comms right there. And the time I explained that, Drastic Industries has recaptured all 3 points. 04 Sinister on B, KSP on A potential double recap coming in, with 9tix on the assist, not managing a kill, but it does keep the capper a little bit safe. Vanilla Oreo Cat could believe that 9tix was the person that capped A, and not know. KSP jumps in, gets an insane 90-degree flick double kill, managing to hold A for his team, and this score gap's getting closer and closer, and I do believe 5 minutes is plenty enough for a comeback. You know, I'm gonna say it didn't fall every time. Shout out Vanilla Oreo Cat.
Yeah.
That's on religion. These THG players, I mean, I must say I wasn't underestimating them to begin with them being a top contenders majors team, but this is unprecedented, seeing such a comeback force here. 04 Sinister and Friedevine in a divisive fight, with Friedevine getting very low, hopefully potentially still having his grenade, but not quite. 2 players on Drastic for the recap on B, 04 on the recap for A, and territories are switching back and forth pretty healthily now. The low KD players on THG are clutching up, pushing around their weight to play objective, and we just have the THG players absolutely straight line running it down. The neutrality there's all pretty good. The A3 para has a good matchup against the AN94 here, but not if the players come in and resurge for Friedevine. Of Epic pushing in alone in a 1v3 situation, gets rushed and insta-killed. 04 Sinister with a quick reaction, almost managing to kill Carbon as well, and this could be a decisive moment for the match. If this momentum of this this kickback can keep happening for THG, or is Drain Gang about, or not Drain Gang, or is Drastic about to regain control of basically the entire map? What we're seeing here from THG is honestly pretty nice. It's not what you expect to see from a team that gets such a bad start, to see them dial in and have so much comeback potential. Though they're running out of time, it doesn't seem like the match is impossible, honestly. I don't think this can be called for either side until it's over.
I would say it has to be at least a double cap for THG for the next 3 minutes, or else it's not possible.
I think it has to be a
That's-
triple cap, honestly. Way too big of a score difference. They're not playing hard enough
Of
for a
Epic
double
with the
cap to
perfect
work.
grenade, but nobody on
They would have
point
to
to
double
recontest.
cap with lots of kills and consistent wipes, but I don't think that's possible with the amount of good players on the Drastic Industries.
And once again, here's something that I think should be noticed: the masterful plays by Build Nice Guys to wait back, to bait out the capture grenade, and then to push in and wait for a teammate once he gets low. to maximize the value of his life. Only at 20 health, a single bullet or a stray frag at 40 studs could one-shot him, and he decides to wait for maximum team value, guaranteeing that the flag is kept. Free Divine on the solo cap on A, in a little bit of a weird spot. I don't know if you'd be entirely grenade resistant there, but it really might be your best bet. And the THG players all stack, pushing to mid and B, about to make an attempt on C as well. Both of them rendered half health by Carbon, and then shredded by that grenade. Almost a triple kill, but a double cap. Build Nice Guys coming in with the grenade, stopping the attempt, with Kitten Spitz coming up alone now for the 1v1 situation, with Miguel and Vanilla Oreo behind him. He hears it. He could come in for the triple. He gets 3. Free Divine and Carbon still mid. He gets Carbon as well. Now on 4, runs past the grenade. Build Nice Guys. Wiped out by a teammate, and Kitten Spitz playing for absolute maximum value. Nothing you can do there other than hope that things get better. A triple cap coming in for C, and at this point now, I would say the match is called.
Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
It's interesting to see from the high-level players now, especially considering the limitations of pro rules. It might seem invisible, you know, something that can't be perceived from the outside, especially when you're just flying around spectating a match like this. But hearing the comms and being in that VC and the amount of rotation, adaptation, and adjustment that they're doing to take account for each other, it's all just trying to make the best outplay, essentially. And what we're seeing right now is Drastic getting a lead and constantly adjusting to the attempts that THG are making to try to stay dominant. Kind of just in order to maintain that lead. In a lot of these game modes, Hardpoint, King of the Hill, Kill Confirmed, and Flare Dom, basically all the objective game modes in this game, half of the battle is making sure that the other team isn't scoring, more so than making sure that you are getting a lot of score. Which is definitely what we're seeing right now. A lot of more disjointed play. Carbon coming in for the solo cap, keeping it 10 toes down on that point. Every single THG player stacked mid and B for the attempted double cap. Free Divine waiting in the grotto. Absolute perfect spot to make calls for the team, as every single Drastic player pushes in and hit squads the entire enemy team with 9 ticks. Pushing in now, maximum speed on 2 kills, full health, 3 kills, still full health. Almost turns and reacts and gets Carbon for the quad. Kitten Spitz now coming in at these last 48 seconds. That is a good first round of Drastic, but there are plenty more rounds to come. Or maybe 1. Or maybe 2.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
About?
Never biased. It's not looking with how just it's
I
just
mean,
a
this
massive,
is this is
skill
Flare
diff
Dom, I would say.
from what it
So,
Feels like less of a bias after watching that round.
yeah.
I mean,
There's nothing against saying that your team is confidently going to win just because it's a team that you support.
it's just PSG's a really strong Flare Dom team, and to see them get absolutely like just not even a close match is not like a positive look coming in.
Being
from
good
them,
on
but
Flare Dom is a matter of rotation, but being held is something entirely separate. With a 60 kill game, time to credit some of these players. Top kills is 60 by Build Nice Guys. Top score is 11.7 thousand by Kitten Spitz, and the 50 bomb for Vanilla Oreo Cat, Carbon, Kitten Spitz, and once again the 61 by Build Nice Guys, seemingly incapable of playing poorly.
Build is one of the most consistent players out in the league right now.
Up next, we have Warehouse, King of the Hill. That is going to be just a quick little move these around. Just, just grab these and just, move them on the stream. It's going to be a brief intermission for the teams to likely discuss strategies or maybe do some sort of chant. And then we are going to swing into the next round. You might know more about that, Pulse. I've heard a lot of stuff about the new mentality of the current season of competitive players. It has a lot to do with chanting, spiritual healing. I've heard some of you are turning into werewolves, which I have.
Been a
Can
massive
be
thing.
sorcery involved in high mages sometimes.
I have no way to substantiate such claims, but I have heard rumors, dare I say, of some of the comp players getting possessed and not being able to play on full moons.
Yep. Also, a bit of motivational speeches coming in to keep that energy up, despite how dominant of performance.
We're going into it now.
As we swing into this match, I must say we are about to enter Warehouse, King of the Hill. This is the most popular, likely most sweaty game mode and map that you will see in competitive. The grenades will be flying, nothing short of an artillery barrage. For some of the
Prepare for
more
nades.
casual viewers, you might not know, in competitive you are limited to a single grenade. That is not going to stop how many grenades you are going to see this game.
Mark my words, every single nade's gonna be thrown. Never mind,
They'll
also on
all be
doubles.
thrown perfectly as well.
Drastic
Very
on
all-
Ghosts with the head clutches on Phantoms. Someone just threw one that went straight rafters.
Yeah, that's the funny thing.
G4X, 14,
Early
15
cap.
seconds left, almost with an early cap. That would be nearly record time for how hard it is to contest. And if you were tired of seeing the AUG 3 para, get ready for the AUG 3, which is the staple of Warehouse. It's like the AUG 3 para, but big. Drastic Industries
Yes.
running onto the point for a potential double cap attempt. First 35 seconds, and the Drastic Industry players have already successfully made a cap. One thing that you should watch out for here is Duskia coming in. A bit of an unconventional player when it comes to the pro rules, usually using the Type 88 or the AN94. He is most typically found here in the back of the map, absolutely lasering people with sniper precision, usually with automatic weapons, from as far away as he can possibly be. Quite renowned for his kill streaks, high KDR games, and very controlling force on maps like Desert. Duskia is going to prove crucial for the turnaround here with a cap coming in, successfully secured by the Head Glitchers players, with Duskia now, and the flag in his control, moving in. Bit of a more offensive position, but he does have to watch out for these pushes here. The AN94 isn't fantastic, so he does win that first fight against Vanilla Oreo Cat, securing another kill onto Carbon.
Absolutely
Already-
great push from Sinister, completely controlling office and police.
Coming
Getting that
around on office
crazy
on the
map
front
control.
police cars is definitely the best place to go. If you stand here, it might be a little confusing compared to the abomination that's called Warehouse in main game right now, but Ghost will not be able to spawn behind if Phantoms hold office the entire round. And that does appear to be what is going on right now. One thing that you will see when it comes to high-level play here is mind games of teams draining the objective in the middle of the match, because nobody would expect someone to just lay on the point in the middle of the match for no reason. One player for Drastic currently on
Wasting
cap.
on-
Zudo
Look at the cap.
doesn't know! He doesn't know! Sign on with the sneaky solo cap
No way.
right next to Zudo, somehow not hearing or seeing anything there. With the THC players now likely going to be scrambling for the recap to regain control. Sign-On looks dead, facing the ground, finally picked off by Duskia, with Kitten Spitz and CDO pushing up onto the left side around office, and this is a highly contested, hard-to-fight area. A single super jump can get you on top of any of these buildings or in the windows of any of the apartment buildings, which makes these fights very dynamic and hard to predict your enemy's next move. Kitten Spitz with the push and does end up getting killed, and a rare Duskia standing on the point, with 04 Sinister coming in as well, immediately killed by Carbon. And these Drastic players are taking absolutely no risk with letting players sneak and wibble and wobble around the point, as Sign-On kind of just walked on. They're not going to let the same thing happen to them that earned them the point. They've managed to hold it for a pretty healthy amount of time here now. Playing pretty heavy set mid. Just once again making sure that nobody is getting onto point without their knowing. Nice double kill with the frag grenade by Build Nice Guys. And the frag by Vanilla Oreo Cat. And we are seeing the destructive Drastic force right now. Pushing up as a unit, taking all possible flanks and angles. Sign-On with the playstyle download, trying to play like Duskia, but you can't out Duskia the Duskia. Securing the kill with that AN94, and 04 Sinister. Sneaky on the cap. No
Gets
nades
it.
coming in, there's no way to stop him. And that is likely going to be a vast majority of the caps that we see. Keeping either one of these teams down and out of the fight is basically impossible when they can just throw a grenade like that. That's meant to spite you and only you. Duskia now, being the demon he is, likely out of ammo, just picked up somebody's, whatever that was, maybe an AUG 3, maybe a para, just to get a little bit of ammo. Currently running 16-6, and as I said at the beginning of the match, before any of it had even happened, he would be absolutely crucial to his team here when it comes to winning. This disjointed way that Drastic is playing right now, by separating one flank player to try to get in, is definitely good, but it does not matter if this person does not fight or kill Duskia. And kill Duskia they do. and that basically secures that the cap will be free. Build Nice Guys getting the cap, jumping over, with multiple of the THG players running in, but Vanilla Oreo Cat is on psyop warfare right now. In the back, low health, manages to get CDO, at least good for the call. Maybe worthwhile there for a little bit of damage on the trade. He does immediately die. And Duskia still holding down the middle of the map. It appears as if Drastic is almost entirely adapted to how Duskia is playing. They're kind of staying out of his way. They had Vanilla Oreo Cat come in for the flank, and that literally made them cap. Duskia's impact in this match right now is as close to infinite as you can possibly be for how important it is for him to just be watching the point. He's doing what all of Drastic does when they have the flag, when they watch from mid here alone, essentially, with no help. Zudo coming in, potentially in cap territory. Oh, does manage to get naded by Vanilla Oreo Cat, but the cap potential is large when the players are mainly fighting for police rather than fighting for control of the hill. I don't think they see CDO, but it does not matter. He stands up and gets lasered. Pulse, what do you have to say about this match so far? It's definitely closer than our last one.
It's looking great. Phantom CHG is playing really well, police control, and that's been their main force of just where all the caps have been coming from. Playing police, pushing through office, great plays coming in from THG. That's why it's close, despite the skill diff, I would say.
The ability of the players is definitely coming up as essential right now. You're seeing Duskia basically in his element. Might not be a perfect example match for how he normally plays, but this is essentially exactly what he wants to be going on. He's having a lot of people on these flank pushes who don't quite know where he is, push up and just essentially get taken advantage of, per se, as they don't exactly know what they're going up against. They don't know where he's gonna jump up and peek from. We have Illusionist and Kitten Spitz pushing up through police, managing to get some very good trades. Just Jimmy left and Zudo. You have to hope. Oh, lasered through the pillar. Very close. With Kitten Spitz coming up through police, does manage to get killed. But Duskia in the back with a perfect office police grenade. Could have just been a little bit lower for the kill, but it definitely worked for the zoning. Duskia going all the way around, and this is still anyone's match by a wide margin. G4X on the point now, exactly what I said earlier on the Drain Authority. Duskia, not even looking for him, gets wiped out because nobody would expect someone to randomly sit on point in the middle of such an important fight. 04 Sinister comes in, securing a kill on G4X and Build Nice Guys, potentially going for the push for the point, but gets instantly killed by Mr. A Carbon. Going on a double right now, potentially a triple. Does manage to get killed by Zudo, with KSP potentially coming for the point. I do believe for the first or the second time this match. Not quite able to get it, though. That push where they rip straight down Office Police is almost impossible to stop with some of these guns. The penetration simply isn't there, but they also don't see the cap. CDO in the perfect spot. Zudo coming in as well. The nade wipes them off, but all of the Phantoms respawning and how much closer they spawn to the point on average compared to a Ghost means that this is easily fraggable. Here it comes. Securing one kill. CDO on a double kill, but Sinon does manage the recap assisted by multiple teammates. KSP and Zudo pushing in. Zudo with those nades that simply do not miss, sinking it right into the pocket of the hill. And it does appear as if THG could make a comeback here, but they're going to need to play into Duskia more than they are right now, essentially protecting him to make sure that he can watch over mid to either give them calls or assure them safety on the capture. Jimmy with a nuclear grenade flying across the map, narrowly missing Duskia, securing a kill there. And Illusionist holding the middle of the map with Zudo. Does manage to die, but this control right here is what the Phantom should be dreading the most. Holding this box essentially means if anybody gets on cap and it gets called, you're just going to get shot through the walls. Holding this box is lethal when it comes to Ghost versus Phantoms on King of the Hill. What are your opinions so far, Pulse? How do you think this is going?
Going, it's way closer than the first round, but...
Is it still going how you expected?
Yes, I mean, just Drastic as overall as a team is just so good, but see the sneaky cap coming in from Sin.
Oh, so close!
So close. But,
it's only sneaky till half the team knows you're there. That's plenty enough bullets to guess your location, no battleship.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean... Tom holding airport, being a
Oh
little,
my god, he's
you know,
holding airport. He's lost half his health from a grenade, got killed through the entire structure by the AN-94. And the Drastic players right now, currently holding their perfectly split positions. And when Dusky is out of position, this is nothing short of what they should be doing. This is perfect. All angles, all flanks are being accounted for. THG, other than Duskia, has no way to make surprise plays or to get around. But Sinister here, securing the kill on Carbon. Dodging Vanilla Oreo Cat, trading, ends up getting grenaded. And it
the
is
map
very
control is so close, but the score is not saying
extremely
the same
solid.
story. It's just DI's holding it down from nades and just
yeah.
just holding mid down so well.
The nading of point and the expected spraying when somebody gets on point is a little too much for THG.
Yep.
Zudo pushing out with a heater. The kind of grenades you don't want to see. Jimmy on Drain Authority, baiting out Kitten Spits on the double kill. Could potentially get a triple onto Build here, though it is very unlikely. Build securing the kill. 04 Sinister and Illusionist wrapped around on the side of the map. And I would say with a little bit of a drain, maybe, if they were somehow immune to grenades, that the Head Glitchers would be able to pull this off with only 4 minutes left. But if Drastic is able to even do half of what they're doing right now, managing these holds, then it should be essentially impossible for THG to stake a comeback here.
I would call game right here unless THG could consistently get these caps off and get these team wipes, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's unfortunate to see the star power capability from essentially every single person on the Head Glitchers. Fantastic grenades from Illusionist, fantastic push plays from Zudo as well. Kitten Spits, 04 Sinister with their nades, with their aggressiveness, with their ability to get double kills or even triple kills sometimes. With Duskia holding the back of the map, playing support, it just seems as if the teamwork isn't there compared to how Drastic, the second something happens, it appears to be called out. It seems as if it's basically all on the table the second that THG makes a move. Anytime something like this happens and Sinister comes out and makes a potentially interesting play, it just gets calmed out to death and he gets immediately killed. 3 minutes left, though. Down, but not out. 04 Sinister on an interesting angle. Going to be the first person for THG to secure 40 kills. There it is. Carbon now on 50. This could be 40-50 kills for essentially every single player if they play their cards right. 2 THG members running through office at maximum speed. The Drastic nades are preemptively on the point, something that we saw from some of the Drastic players last round, which is waiting for the wave respawn to try to disjoint the grenades and then running on once they've run out. But it doesn't appear as if it's working. Build on the double with Vanilla Oreo Cat over here. I can't get up to that name.
They can't even get
Bro,
close.
no way. No way that grenade wasn't choreographed. This is 8 studs that had to have killed at 1. That looked point blank. That looked like it landed on the head. This is essentially the way the cookie crumbles when you're playing up against a unbelievably skilled team like this. There's no joking, you know? It's not as if the match was unfair. A lot of the players managing a 1 KD, basically going tit for tat, breaking it
2
very
minutes
even.
left, we're talking like it's over.
It just comes down to a battle of control. Well, I mean, this whole time, these past
It's over, but still.
these past
It is,
3
yeah.
minutes have been the opportunity for THG to make a comeback, but now they're saving face,
Like
which
a
is totally understandable.
260 point difference.
It's just, I mean, THG's a really strong team, but not like player-wise. They have maybe, I would say, 3 really good players, and the rest are like good. But when it comes to DI, it's what we would call a super team in sports. It's just
Oh,
not
of
a single
course.
person. Like, that's no weakness on the team. Just great team chem, great players. It's really hard to beat them.
The evenness of the
play, like-
kills is one thing to definitely mention before you discredit either team, despite Drastic being as dominant and as leading as they are in the league. The equality of the kills right now with every single THG player currently at 40 kills, and 1 player on Drastic waiting to clutch up for that 40 bomb. Like I said, the kills are extremely consistent. It just comes down to the difference of ability. Getting the kills is one thing, and then acting upon them is an entirely different thing afterwards.
Yeah. Like that 40 seconds left.
Kind of
Wait,
better
down
also
again
in
with
state
a
39.
100 point
There we go.
difference.
Yeah, it's
Yep. That's how it goes. Especially when you have someone like G4X on full troll, going
Oh,
random.
yeah.
Look, he's going back to drain.
Not even
No!
that. That's Jimmy's playstyle. He holds mid red down
Woo!
and he spins like a psychopath. He's cheating.
Whoa!
He
His
just wants to make a
DPI.
bigger score difference, I guess.
He wants the game to end on scoring. That's
He wants
It,
to
it is
pick him
a
up by
definitive
score.
gesture of war to have a game end on OBJ and not on time.
This basically ended on OBJ.
I don't know if the outright banning of grenades would fix anything. We already lowered it to 1. There's the potential that we implement some of the new test place grenades.
Yeah, put like the tank grenade in there.
We're talking about the ones with a
Well-
lower killing range, not a higher.
let's put the 50 set range one. I think Zito would enjoy that a lot.
Right.
Tank
And
grenade be fun in comp.
I hate that I have to ask this, especially on stream, not very professional of me. Is this best of 5 or is it over?
It's
It's
over.
over.
It's
This is not grand finals.
Alright.
Grand finals will be a best of what is it,
Ew.
9?
Teach.
I'm gonna
wow.
do interviews. All right,
I can't believe you're cheating.
just coming in for a little bit of brief player interviews right off the bat. Chaj, how are you in here?
Dude,
He's
I
on
gave
your
them the
team,
good
member.
luck.
Part of the team.
Yeah.
He's
our
on the team.
mascot.
I'm the Drastic mascot.
If we all would have paced our speaking there, I might have been able to hear what he said. But we don't even have to go back. Let's hear your guys' thoughts after that game, especially the second round.
Oh my counts are so good.
How did
They
you guys
played-
take that from close to not close?
They played really well. I don't know. We just started throwing a
Better.
bunch of grenades.
It all went downhill when Zudo Mayonaka was at red car mid, and I was literally capping right beside him.
Nah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
because I started
Yeah,
going
that was
to
on the
red van
stream.
and
Everyone
sitting
saw
there.
that.
That was a highlight of the match. Definitely the way that you were just kind of sitting there and
You
you
were
didn't
looking
really seem
straight
to
down.
know.
If it works, it works. Huh?
And Carbon got a
Might be
brass
seeing
knuckle
that more.
kill, so like I think that's why.
The evenness of the kills that
That was
match was
awesome.
pretty staggering. Like basically every person was within like 10 or 15 kills of each other. It was just the difference in ability that made a big deal there. Was anybody recording? Can we hear like comms for that?
Yeah,
Were you guys
Uh,
screaming or just casually?
no,
commenting?
we're very
No.
calm
Hear the last
comment.
few minutes of
You're
warehouse.
so
I recorded both rounds. Wanna see my like Kobe that I did twice?
Didn't even respond.
We just dropped in a server link for bad business in the game.
Négociant mal.
I need to hop out real quick. I'm gonna make some closing statements for the stream. I'm gonna take you, Pulse. Pulse, those were games, right? That was Phantom Forces.
Yeah. I mean,
Just making
it's
sure.
not the best representation, but yeah, it was a good match, I would say.
Games were played. A team did win. Thank you to everybody who participated. That was definitely a close and interesting match. Despite the anticipated outcome. I'll actually do that poll real fast. Might do that real fast. Did I not do? Well, there was no prediction.
Yeah,
A channel
yeah.
point prediction wasn't done. Thank you for the person who subscribed and gifted a sub to the CPFN Twitch channel. Until next time, and by next time, I need the match schedule. Hold on, let me get the match schedule.
It's gonna be loser bracket, THE versus Dream Gang, and then it will move on to grand finals. And I think.
Does anybody have the
minors,
match
grand
schedule?
finals.
Does anybody want to DM it to me right now?
That's
Hello,
going to
Nexia.
Danny Ruff.
Do you have it?
I was sent it
Hey,
a while
Aiden, can
ago,
I have the
could
match
scroll up.
schedule real fast? Can you send that to me? I want to tell the stream when the next match is, please. What?
Hold on, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Stream over? Nope.
No.
Only one other match scheduled, man. That's Sunday at 5 p.m. EST.
Sunday at 5 p.m. EST.
Rakova versus
Rakova
what team is
versus-
AT?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Rakova versus Autumn. Sunday, 5 p.m. EST. Be there.
Is that grand finals?
No, semifinal still.
Oh, okay.
Until
Alright.
next time, this has been Spiral's Pulse Drop, Aiden. The players of Drastic, the players of the Head Glitchers.
Bad business.
Bad
Bad
business.